Hello? Hello? Does this work? How the fuck do I switch this sound off? Oh, there you go. Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't be arsed waiting for the thing to finish, so I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll jump on now. I just got finished. I was doing 642 things at the same time, but I done it. I finished it. So that's good. How is everyone doing? Let me see in the comments. How is everyone doing? Let me get my fucking pipe thing as well. Let's get stuck in, by the way. I saw a comment of someone. Let's get stuck in, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get stuck in tonight. Hope everyone is doing well. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Talk to me. Talk to me. I need some feedback. I need some feedback if this shit is working. Come on by. Meanwhile, your guys are giving me feedback. I need to figure out where the fuck. Ah, there it is. Stay there. I stopped smoking. Now, yeah, sound is fine, loud and clear. I'm so happy with that. Thank yous. Risk check. Risk check. Right, I need to send this link to someone. How do I do that? Here you go. And then copy, and then I need to send it to someone. Guys, thank you so much. Just bought my first Rolex Air King. That's class. A vintage Air King, mate. Fucking class. Well done, bro. I appreciate the super chat. Well done. Right, I need to send this link to someone. He's helping me with the chat. He's going to say hi on the stream. What a nice guy. Here you go. There we go, son. How's everyone doing, by the way? Hi there. Hi there. Applied for a role in your admin department. Thought you'd have more roles with your new office space. Yes, we have a lot of new roles opening up, which is incredible. You can go fuck yourself right now. Otherwise, I'm going to ban you if you come out with this bollocks. Phil, you know what's going on, right? This is not this shit. We don't do this shit, right? We don't do this shit. Hello, how are you, bro? You well? Oh, there's another super chat I missed. Ali the legend is seen on there he is, JJ's Hangouts channel. Guys, I just want to introduce you to JJ. Say hi.
What's going on, my man? How's it going? How's it going? I'm here guarding the chat for you.
Yes, JJ. Big shout out to you. JJ is one of our moderators. Not only that, he has his own channel, JJ's Gentleman's Hangout, where he talks about watches, group of lads, just having fun. Can you plug yourself a bit and promote yourself a bit?
Oh, great. Thanks. Appreciate that. I was not expecting that, but cool. Yeah, we just do some live streams, watch talk, a bunch of the guys, actually just changed the name to make it a little more specific. Now it's JJ's Watch Hangout. If you want, I could drop a link for the guys.
A link for people that subscribe to JJ, please.
We're, we're on a couple times. Mostly I do Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time and New York City time. But I do some Wednesday shows for the European guys. Around 9 p.m. their time, which is like 4 p.m. New York time. So we get it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We try to hit a few of those days, but always Sunday for sure. I see a few guys in the chat that are watching. You got some super chats going. If you look at the top, Nico, so you can see Ali super chatted you up top, the 144. If you ever want to pull those up. There we go. We got a few of my guys in the chat. Oh, that's all right. You just click it up at the top. I'm just saying if you ever want to go back, you could do them at the top there.
We'll do that. Right, let's go through a few things here. Thank you so much. I'm going to introduce you, and I'm going to get you in and out several times today. So that's good crack.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Cheers. Guys, first of all, I want to say big thank you for the support on the new video. What do you think of the new style? By the way, I want to hear it. Sunday Fun Day with JJ. Unfortunately, it's not Sunday. Though if it was Sunday, it would be a rest day, and I can do with a rest day or two, right? But I appreciate super chat, Jake T. Thank you, appreciate that. Appreciate this, Doc C. Thank you so much. Vaping is fine. No, vaping isn't fine, but it helps me to stay off the cigarettes for now, right? And I'm training every day, and that gives me a bit of. Like it's a bit hardcore, losing weight, stop smoking and everything. It's tough. So I give myself this. A $20 super chat. That's fucking nuts. Thank you so much, Juice Podcast. I recently got into watches And after doing some research on YouTube, I settled on Frédéric Constant High Life Automatic COSC with a blue dial. What's your thoughts on Frédéric Constant as a collector, just starting out? So there's actually a really cool story about Frédéric Constant, because the brand has nothing to do, the name has nothing to do with someone or some watchmaker, right? It's just a fancy name that sounds French, but it started, I believe, in 1985 by a Dutch guy called Peter Strass, right? And I think his wife was Swiss. Now, in definitely the last, no, I'm not saying the last 3 years, but prior to the last 3 years, Frédéric Constant's business model was copying Patek Philippe and make it in a bad copy and sell it for absolute peanuts. Now, they have changed their strategy and introduced more quality casing, more quality materials, and indeed their own in-house movement, which I say very, very big props. For me, still the brand has that badness from years ago, hanging on the name. But I'm sure if they go the way they're currently, if they had the current road they're going, I mean, I'm sure they find a great spot in the watch world. Sorry for my ridiculous English here in this case. I cannot fucking string a sentence together at the moment. First of all, because it's 12 o'clock here in Dubai, and I've been working the whole day. And second of all, I've been speaking 3 different languages. But Garrett, I hope that helped, and I really appreciate your super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Also, thank you so much here. I don't know what your name is, Krasmirov. Harry Watch, thoughts on the C-Star 1000. I think it's a very good watch for the money. Thank you, Harry. Really appreciate your super chat there. Can you make a video with affordable beginner watches? Yeah, that was another question. I want suggestions from you guys. What do you want to see? What kind of videos do you want to see? So that was another question. Nicotine gum did it for me. I've tried that. And it was like I was chewing on a cigarette. It was disgusting. I rather fucking rim some random prostitute than eating fucking nicotine gum. It's brutal. Vlog format helps, keeps the YouTube channel busy when you're abroad for business. Though I don't know what that means. There's a place for both vlog format and old style content. I appreciate that. Appreciate the super chat as well. So some people were a bit afraid that we were going to stop with like our normal content, but that's not going to stop, obviously, and we're actually ramping that up. And we're getting more than ever. But I also want to show you guys the real behind the scenes of Pride and Pinion and a normal vlog style. So I want to add extra content. And we've got these questions for over a year and a half. And I constantly said no. I didn't want to walk around on the street with a camera. But whenever I'd done it a few times, the content was just so good. It was just so fun to see things firsthand. Like I genuinely, like, sometimes am for dinner with like big CEOs, and like the conversations that we're having, they're so open, and I would love to speak on camera, but at that moment there's not a camera guy to capture that. So this is a unique opportunity to really show you guys the true world of, for example, watch trading and clients, etc. Today, Gavin Potter, thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate that, by the way. Doc, today I bought an Orient. I have no idea, my friend. I have no idea which one that is, to be honest. Your thoughts on the new Patek 5270p? Yeah, that's the daddy boy. The 5270p is, by the way, I think was first introduced in 2011, and that must have been the first ever fully in-house chronograph, because the 5970 prior to that was a Lamagna based movement. So the 5270 has a special place in my heart, right? And then I brought it out in green. Like, I mean, 5270 salmon was my favorite, but that's not my favorite anymore. It's the green dial. What a watch. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Taz. AW just bought a platinum Daytona from an AD. What should I do with it? Will it be discontinued, do you think? Love your content. Donate for the doggies. Always the last 10 minutes, the last 15 minutes. So we do the last 10 minutes or last 15 minutes. We'll decide that when it comes. Every donation will go to the doggies. So first of all, I want to say big congratulations with your new watch, the Platona. What a watch. Did you get the diamond dot, the baguette hour markers, or the normal one? Either way, it's reference number 116506. An incredible watch. What should you do with it? I think you should enjoy it. I think if it's discontinued, yes or no, I think it's not important. But yes, I do think there's a big chance it will be discontinued. To keep in mind, this watch is 10 years old, and it was an anniversary model, and we're now talking about a new anniversary. So yes, I think there's a big opportunity that it will be discontinued. I also think it will not really impact the price that much, to be honest. But enjoy the watch first, and I really appreciate your super chat. Right. Thoughts on the Santos blue dial, blue bezel, PVD? I don't like PVD, mate. I'm not a big fan of PVDs. Sorry. I do recently. Do you guys want to see a proper? No, it's not a proper watch, right? It's an insane watch. It's not a proper. It's like. Right. I'm going to show you guys a watch, right? Bear with me. Just want to go through these super chats. Alex, thank you so much for your kind super chat. Sam White, you too. Really, really appreciate that. Hi, Nico. Love your videos. Bought the 2110 inspired by your love for Casio, by the way, the Orient Bambino Open Heart Classy watch, most definitely. And congratulations with your God tier watch, mate. Right. I like to read this. Nico, my check is in the mail. I like it. Flex your language skills. Hola, señor. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hoe gaat het? Wie geht's? I was speaking a few languages earlier. I don't want to miss any super chats, so please let me catch up first, and then I want to go through some other messages. Mr. Engnek, whatever the fuck neck. From Thailand. Hope you're well, bro. Thailand, very far away. I heard you wanted to get more serious. I want to get serious, son. Let her have it. Right, Eric Lewandowski. What a guy. Where's your bro, mate? Where's your bro? Where's your bro? He's in Barcelona, for sure. Thank you for the kind super chat. I really fucking appreciate that. Right, guys, I need to catch up with this shit. Can you promise me one thing? Do not send any more super chats right now, because it's freaking me out, because I need to catch up. And I want to show you guys a watch. And I want to ask you guys some questions. So slow down, please. Relax. Right? I'm from Belfast. Does your shop take cash payments for watches? Let me tell you one thing, right? Cash in the UK is mad crazy, right? I am currently in Dubai, right? And I was literally standing next to a boy spending 170 grand sterling equivalent in dirhams. Cash. Legal, apparently. I don't know. So in the UK, there's a legal limit of cash, which, top of my head, and please correct me if I'm wrong, it's 8,100 or something. And that is each person and each year. So you can only accept from that person that amount every 365 days. And it's actually quite bizarre. But to be honest, also really, really good. But it's, for me, bizarre to be here in Dubai and fucking 170 grand cash. Yeah, no bother, son. This was as well in America, where that also is not a problem. But no, we do accept cash, but our cash limit is at 5,000 sterling. So if you want to buy a watch cash, you can do that. You can buy one watch or two watches with a cap of £5,000. So that's our max. Appreciate the question. I bought my first Rolex Yachtmaster 40 blue dial, blue face rhodium dial. 1 second. I don't get that. You're 18. Do you think it's a good watch? I think the Rolex Yachtmaster and even 16622 is an insane watch. The newer version, the 12622, is an incredible incredible watch. For me personally, I really, really love the rhodium dial. Sorry, by the way, if I missed your super chats, because everyone is like fucking sending me super chats, and I'm like, I really fucking love that. I appreciate that. But now all of a sudden, I want to show you guys something as well. I want to add value as well, right? I don't want to just talk shite the whole day. To be fair, that's the only thing I really do. Ask my missus. It's so funny. I grew up in Dubai. Now I'm living in Düsseldorf. What a coincidence that you literally passed Düsseldorf. Yes, that is. That was crazy. I really enjoyed Düsseldorf, to be fair. I was only there 6 hours. Usually when I'm in Germany, I do a runner because German people are usually really, really aggressive. Krankenschweister or Schweinhund. Like, I mean, usually German people scare me from time to time, you know? So, but it was good crack. It was good fun. Videos dropping, I think, next week. Maybe Sunday or Monday. I don't know. It was a good video. I've already seen it. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate that, Tariq. Thank you so much. Crispy fan, thank you so much. How's being a father for you? What's your opinion on Yachtmaster? I just gave you that opinion. I just want to grab this watch as well, by the way. Let me grab that. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, here it is. Something special in here. I'll let you take a guess, right? If you guess it right, you can have the watch. If you guess it right, you can have the watch. Is that a promise? How is being a father for you? Being a father is the best thing, is the best feeling I've ever had in my life. It's like, I can't describe it. It's like, I'm doing everything I do is not for me anymore. It's for him. It's genuinely that's it. It's like bizarre. And just seeing him growing as a human being, starting to interact and shit like that, mate, I've never felt anything like it. It's really, really special. It's unreal, mate. And Yachtmaster, I love the Rhodium, mate. Rhodium, that would be my favorite. I appreciate the super chat. Marco, thoughts on the Tissot PRX? Started my collection with the Casio and a few vintage Casios. You're an inspiration. I appreciate that very much. Keep up the hard work. First of all, Marco, I really appreciate Macro. I want to say Marco. Macro, what does T541 stand for? I don't know. First of all, I really want to say thank you. I appreciate that very much. And I love the PRX. I love the new PRX Chrono. JJ, what do you think of the PRX Chrono?
Oh, I love the PRX, but not really the Chrono so much because it kind of blocks the dial. I like the design of it. I just don't like the 430 date. And I don't know. I kind of enjoy the tapisserie kind of style dial they do on the original ones, but both are very nice. I guess it's just a matter of preference.
Pressed the wrong button and my mic was muted. Does my mic work now? Yeah? Fucking brilliant. But thoughts on the PRX? Love it, mate. Love it. I think it's an incredible value. It's a PRX, you can buy it in several budgets, right? Even if it's your first watch, you can buy the quartz one. Of course, you won't want to have the automatic one, but if you just don't want to fork that money out, you still have a really cool watch for the money. I think it's a watch that we'll see in the next 20 years for sure. And I really, really appreciate your generosity. I appreciate everyone's generosity here as well, by the way. I'm gonna do some member live streams in the next month. I'm just trialing stuff out, so have a look at that, and that makes it that I'm able to properly interact with you guys. It's not just mass, right? We can actually have a small group of people where I can interact with. So, and I'm really, really looking forward to that. Nico, love your content. Recently picked up a Zodiac Pan Am World Time GMT. I picked one up as well. I don't have it yet, but I picked one up as well. What's your thoughts on it and on Zodiac? Let me tell you a bit about Zodiac and about what I think about Zodiac. Can I just announce it? I'll bring JJ on. JJ, what if I tell you that
what's that?
This is not known yet, right? What I'm telling you, it's not known yet. It's the first time I talk about this. We are officially, I think now for a month, but we haven't started the campaign yet. But we're officially Zodiac dealer.
Oh, cool.
Authorized.
Congrats.
Thank you. So actually, as a business, Pride and Pinion is evolving. We have our pre-owned stuff, and I want to become authorized dealer of many brands, including Oars, Zodiac. That is where I want to become an authorized dealer of. I only want dealerships of watches that I really like. And Zodiac was on the list for me of a watch that I really like. And actually, they also make some of their movements are also fully in-house. And like, remember a year ago when we were talking about Zodiac? It's more than a year ago. I wanted to buy the Zodiac stuff.
That purple one, right? Wasn't that the one?
Purple. Exactly. Like, I mean, it's always been there. Now I'm officially a dealer, so I really appreciate that. So if you ever buy a Zodiac, don't buy it yet. Buy it at Pride and Pinion. But we'll bring out a big campaign on it.
Nice.
So, that's it. That's what I want to tell you. Thank you so much for your kind super chat. Eric Lewandowski, there he is. Bye. Found your channel yesterday. Love the energy. Looking at a Rolex mail goes from a friend. Also buying Rolexes from stores really hard. Yeah, it's quite difficult. However, I did buy a Rolex Submariner at retail 2 days ago. That's a watch that's for my son, by the way. So I was happy with that. When is the new Discord video? Joshua, I hope you're well, bro. I hope that we can do that in the next 2 weeks. BlackBerry Pro for my first luxury watch. I think that is the best release of last year. Tudor has done an incredible job with that watch. Thank you Gavin. Thank you very much thank you all so much for your kind super chats. Right? Let me go through. Cover sofa and close curtains and make love. Yes. Yo, dirty horrie. Goedenavond Nico vanuit Nederland. Goedenavond, groetjes terug. This was Dutch. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Jonathan Yamak Hunt, thank you. Bought a Black Bay GMT from Pride and Pinion last year. And I just want to say the customer service of Tim, I'll clip this. I'll actually take a photo of this for Timbo. Was unmatched, and you and your team are inspirational. When I'm in the market for another watch, I know where I am shopping. Keep up the good work. Jonathan, I am really, really, really proud to hear this. This makes me really proud. I'm very, very grateful for this. We're not perfect, for sure. There's sometimes things that we're not doing well, but we're growing as a collective, as a business, and I just want to make sure that we add value every single day. And our team is growing, and it's just very exciting times. And reading this, it means a lot. It means a lot to me, but it means also a lot to Tim. And that's a cool bit, you know? Like, our whole entire team has been there basically from the start. Every sales guy. Like, I mean, Tim has been working for us for 2.5, 3 years. Like, I mean, that's unusual in our industry, funny enough. Thoughts on Tech Heuer Carrera's 60th anniversary? Average. I am a new collector, bought a Riva. Could you, JJ, on the background, could you pull up a photo of that? This is good. This is really handy when JJ's here, because he can pull up photos. DDE. Lads. Let me see this. Let's talk about this. I'm curious.
Von Doren. I'm pulling it up now. Rundy. Sorry, guys. I'm not the best at the share. Let me see here. Let me just get it together. Here we go. All right. Present. Share screen. This is Marco's specialty, not mine, but here we go. There it is. If you can pull it up. There you go.
What do you think of it? It's a bit of a weird shape.
Interesting. Kind of. I want to see the size.
It's very simplistic. Very, very simplistic.
This is the one he wants, the blue. All right, let's take a quick view here. All right, so here's the specs. It's 39 mil. It's got a Ronda 1069 movement, 50-meter water resistance. I mean, not bad for $300.
Ronda movements are like $45.
Right, but the whole watch is what, not even $300 US, so not too bad. I like the color.
Price wise, it's good. Price wise, you're sitting good there.
Right.
Yeah. Fucking price-wise, value for money, mate. Value for money. Well done.
It's like a
Thank you
value
for that.
Moser, right?
Exactly. Value Moser. Fucking right. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate that, bro. That's handy way JJ's in the back. So he can help us with that. Toyota Mo, great to see JJ. Very good. JJ, Toyota Mo, thank you so much for your kind super chat. Thank you for you coming back. I'm trying to get other super chats up as well. Huge fan from Canada. What do you think of the bel canto? I was sent a bel canto by Christopher Ward, and I didn't want to send it back. I tried everything I could, but they just wanted it back. I absolutely love that watch. Do you think Lauren will win the league? Yes, Lauren will most definitely win the league this year. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. On our first date with your baby mama, did you check out her watch first? Yes, I did, funny enough. I actually did. You can ask her. She's in the other room. But I appreciate your super chat, my friend. Is the watch you have the Rolex with the Conjure dagger? Let me tell you, right? Genuinely, right? If you can guess what watch is in this pouch, right? I got to title this live stream as well. If you can guess what watch is in this pouch, you can have it. You'll never guess. Do you have any idea what it could be? JJ?
Oh, you pulled me up. Sorry, I was looking at the other screen monitoring. I don't know. Vacheron 1921.
That's random. Right, I'll kick you out again. That was too random. Probably the youngest collector here, 12. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Don't mind my language. Don't learn from it. Please forget about my language. Hello from Bulgaria, Nico. Considering doing some business, the local Rolex official is just trash. My friend, I would love to do some business with you. Reach out. You can find me directly at nico@prideandpinion.com. Would love to help you out. Thank you, mate. I appreciate your super chat. Dylan found you yesterday. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Want to buy a new watch yearly or every year? For you as well, mate. I really appreciate the super chat. If you want to talk or you want to buy a watch, you want some help, reach out to me directly. Nico@prideandpinion.com. I nearly sound like who do I sound? Like JJ.
Who do you sound like? I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't read. I was reading the chat.
You can reach out to me directly at Nico@prideandpinion.com.
Oh, the watchbox.com. Right.
Yes!
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah. Well done. That is so funny.
I'm like zoned in on the chat, so when you ask me stuff, I'm kind of like,
All right.
But yeah, that's definitely.
That is Tim Mosso saying you can reach out to me directly. I nearly sounded like a watch YouTuber that I've watched for many, many years. I got my first watch ever because of your videos. Watches give style and confidence. It's true. I got it yesterday. I'm glad to hear that, mate. And thank you so much for your kind super chat. Do we already know? Have you already seen guesses? If you see any guesses, let me know. Did you see any guesses? No,
I haven't seen. I see G-Shock Casio. I think that was one of the only ones I saw. Tissot, a Snowflake Grand Seiko, Vacheron 4907.
All right, very specific.
Hublot Big Bang MP11.
What do you think? Nico, I just got engaged and I'm looking to buy my first watch to celebrate. I have a budget of $10K US. You need something colorful because marriage can be very dark. Sorry. True. Chris, it's really tough. It's really tough because I don't know what you like. I don't know what your favorite color is.
You don't know what's in his collection already.
Exactly. So reach out to Nico@prideandpinion.com, honestly, or Instagram at Nico Leonard Vanderhorst something. Thoughts on expanding your business to the US to capture market share and help buyers across the pond avoid VAT? Steve, a very, very good question. I appreciate that question as well. So I am considering expanding our business, right? But I always say you need to walk before you can run. And first of all, we need to solidify the UK. And this is what we're doing with a new office and an increase in our team. And yes, I'm in Dubai, not just to have a holiday. I had a week off, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but now I've been working since Tuesday, and I've done about £500,000 of business, right? And that means that I'm actually trying to figure out watch markets, but the only way to figure that out is to position yourself in that same location. So I'm going to spend about a month here in Dubai to figure everything out. And then I go home, with an idea. And I'm going to do exactly the same in America. And my aim is to stay in Miami for a month and to do exactly the same as I'm doing here. And from that moment, I'm going to make a choice. What direction and where is the growth of Pride and Pinion? And because we can't do both at the same time, we need to look
US,
at...
Nico, come to the US.
I would love to go to the US, to be fair. I would love to go to the US, but I also need to, because it's tough when you have a new family. I'm just a dad.
Right.
Whenever we expand, I'm gonna have to be there for a very long time because I want things to be perfect. So it's tough sometimes, but you know what? That's part of running a business. I'm just grateful that I can do what I love. I think that's the key. I own a Sea Dweller Great White. Late 70s. 16. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. What's your opinion? It's not a Great White, by the way, but I really like a Sea Dweller 1665. I once had a Comex 1665, to be fair.
Yes.
Bought Longines Conquest. Pearl for my girlfriend. I have a Rolex 126334 Datejust on a Jubilee bracelet or on the Oyster. I really like the Datejust on the Jubilee, to be honest. And I think you can't go wrong with a Longines for your lady. Absolutely not. Are you making a visit to Luxury Souk? Highly recommend best watch place in Dubai. I know Khalid very well. I've seen this place a good few times in my life, so I would see him rather for a social social activity other than I've been in his shop a good amount of times. So that's where I come from. I know, by the way, guys, I am missing super chats, and for that I can only apologize, but I can only do as much as I can. I just want to bring this one up because I saw this earlier. Hi, Nico. What's up? I'm saving money for a long time. I have saved money to buy my father a proper watch. I'm confused in Rolex and AP. I think you mean you want to make a choice between Rolex and APs. 54 suggests me a good watch, which is all out, but a good investment. I think I'm not here to give you financial advice nor to tell you what you should buy as an investment in any way, shape, or form. And I have a very, very clear reason for that, right? Because I can't predict. No one can predict. If someone tells you you need to buy this as an investment, this will guaranteed go up, that's a lie because you can't guarantee anything. We don't know what happens tomorrow. But if we look at the past results, right, Rolex is usually always very, very solid. And what I would look at is Rolex Steel. And you can buy that, and even if you lose 10%, right? So say you buy a watch for £10,000, you lose 10%, it's £1,000. I mean, your watch is still worth a lot of money, and you enjoy that for a very long time. Like, if you go on a holiday or you go out for dinner 3 times on a holiday, that's the amount of you lose after a couple of years of wearing that watch. I rather have a different approach in talking about instead of talking about investments, start talking about the investment in yourself, the enjoyment of wearing a watch. I'd rather do that. But yes, we all know watches are good to keep money stored in. Like, that's a fact. And thank you very much for your kind super chat. Love the content. I just dropped my 16613 to be serviced at the Miami AD. Hoping to establish a relationship with them. I want to purchase a GMT Batman for retail. Do I have any shot at all, or should I fuck off? Dreadweed, I think if there was a time where you have a shot, it will be this time. So yes, I definitely think you have a good shot. And what an incredible watch, 16613 LB. You don't say it's LB, but it's the blue. It's probably the Blue Dial pre-ceramic Submariner. One of my most favorite watches of all time, and the watch that got me in this obsession I have today. So really cool. Very, very. Thank you very much for your kind super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new member. Steve N became a YouTube member. I really appreciate that, Steve. Thank you very much. Goat on sticks. Hi Nico, I want to buy my first watch to celebrate making 50,000 with my freelancing gig. I'm curious what you do for a freelancer. And my budget is 5K US dollars. Any recommendation? Tudor Black Bay Pro, Tudor GMT. I really, really, really like the IWC Spitfire. If you can buy it within that price range, by the way, it would be amazing if you could. I think you can buy it pre-owned. Le Petit Prince for sure. I love that. Yes, in and around that range. Thank you, mate. Thank you for your kind super chat. Right, let me see. There's above. Fashionable 222 is my guess. Also, very good guess. Not the right one, unfortunately, but it's still there. Still there. I haven't seen anyone guessing it yet. Will you take pride in being in public? Also, Omega is better. Fuck you, James. It is something I am considering. It's something that we are being advised by the proper people. In this case, KPMG. I was thinking, who was this again? It was KPMG. And there are some options, but listen, we need to make sure that we add value first, right? And that we have we have grown 4.5 years, 5 years, 4 financial years. We've more than doubled, right? And this is the first year that we're not going to double, right? At a certain point, you can't double anymore. So we need to solidify that first. And we need a good office, good team, good training. And we have an incredible team where the energy is massive, but people, I don't think we have enough time for our clients because of the fucking sheer amount of inquiries that we get. So we need to make sure that our clients are being treated properly first. And then I'm confident to even look at the possibility to go public, but we don't have to go, if you know what I mean. But it would make life a little bit easier. I have a budget of 500. What would you buy for my reference? My dream watch will be a Daytona. It's 11650 LM, by the way. I wouldn't buy any watch for that budget, my friend. What I would do is buy books. I would spend that $500 on books so you can read and learn so much more than you currently know. That would be amazing. Instead of spending constantly buying watches at 500 quid, buy books. You'll thank me later, honestly. And I appreciate the kind super chat. Huge fan from India. I asked you which watch to buy. Question I would expect opinion. Thank you so much. Which watch to buy? I find it very difficult, my friend. I would really like to help you. And I appreciate your kind comment. Thank you so much. I already spoke about that. Got into watches last year because of you. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. First was the PRX Butcherer. Second was the Baltic. I like Baltic. MR01, a collected man, sold them for nearly twice MSRP as I wasn't enjoying them enough. And bought a Black Bay 58, which I adore. Best watch, the best dive watch in the world. Don't tell anyone. Best dive watch in the world. But it is. Does it make sense to buy a watch overseas and have it shipped to the US or buy directly in the US? Depends what the currency exchange is. At a certain point, a few months ago, it was really, really interesting for people in the US to buy in the UK because the pound sterling was worth fuck all. At the moment, I think it doesn't really make much of a difference. But I think you need to buy at a place where you really want to buy from. I think that's the most important thing. If you were looking for your first luxury watch to sell and make a profit, what would it be? It would be a watch that's easy to sell. That would usually always be a Rolex, a 16233. IFL Tissot PRX, what a watch. IFL, ladies and gentlemen, what a watch. Thank you so much, Varun, for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate that, mate. Welcome. Welcome. we're gonna do with the memberships. We're gonna do once or twice a month. We're gonna do member only live streams, which is smaller live stream, which means I can have proper attention for everyone, if you know what I mean. So that's what we're doing with memberships and some other chats as well. So that's what the membership is about. So I really appreciate that, mate. Really appreciate that. I was nearly doing this, but I meant peace. Sorry. Rupen, thank you so much, bro. That's insane. That's insane. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Daz, I was awarded Master of Science in Data. Fuck me, you're a smart cunt. February 2nd. Oh, shit. If you're from America, I am sorry. Shouldn't use that word. We use that word every 5 seconds here, by the way. And I'm wearing a Tudor Pelagos 42. Got to celebrate things. Listen, mate, what a watch. What an incredible watch. And what an achievement. Congratulations. And thank you so much for your kind super chat, your support, and the love. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I got through that. Let me see. I just want to pick out. It's not let me tell you one thing, right? Again, if you can guess what watch this is, you can have it, right? If you can guess the exact watch this is, you can have it. That's a promise. And it's not a visual. So I'll give you that one. Thoughts of the Kazi G Steel. Love it. So there's a bit of news, a bit of background stuff. I am in talks with Casio about a watch. That's the only thing I'll say, right? We're in talks. But we were in talks at the time that Stephen Bartlett brought out that watch. And I was absolutely gutted because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Love that. The G-Shock Steel is beautiful. My guess in the bag is Bamford Snoopy and the Patek 5131. No, it's not the 5131. And I don't have a 5131. I have a 5231. And but this is something you guys haven't seen yet. I hope to hear from you and the team soon. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Will you do an F1 vlog this year? Most definitely, I will. Yes. Let me see. Let me go down because there were some Roman, you mad bastard. Oh, 1 second. Check my WhatsApp. Mad. See. Let me see. Send me link to join. Oh yeah, I'll send you a link to join. 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, there is Roman. Let me see. How do I send you that link? Here's the link. There you go, boy. Thank you, bro. Don't your ma cunt sends me $100. Ma bastard. This is the smallest. Is it the smallest trash bag? And it's a Hublot in it. No, fuck up. Never. 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 I'm gonna purchase an Aquanaut soon. Any favorites? 5167. Couldn't buy any better. New member Mark, thank you, bro. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. IFL Oris 65 Tiffany Sky. Could be, but it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Mister became a member. That is incredible to see all new member. Jason Butler, you fucking ma bastard. You are a ma bastard. Honestly, Jason is a good friend of mine, lives in Dublin, and we know each other for many years, and I'm extremely grateful for his support throughout the years. What a guy. Thank you so much, Jason. Love your journey. Inspire me every day. Thank you, mate. I wouldn't be here without anyone here. Like, I mean, Pride and Pinion, bring it out to the next level. That is not just me, you know. That's a lot of other people that help me with that, including yourself. Omega 57 Green Dial. Absolutely love the new Green Speedmaster. And I see Roman in the background, but I'll just leave him there for a second because I just want to say a big thank you to Chris and all the new members here. And then I'll bring him in. How are you, sir? Listen.
Oh, hello.
If you talk too much, I kick you out.
What's going on?
Doing well, bro. How is you?
Oh, you know, how's Dubai? Tell us about Dubai.
Dubai is good. Dubai is good. I sold an RM30. I sold a Green Dial Daytona. I sold 2 APs, and something really, really special in this bag. And
Wait a
this is
minute. Time out. You're on family vacation.
No, that was last week. I decided to go to work because I saw so many opportunities. And like, listen, I brought her with me today with work. So she was, and the baby was there as well. So this was actually quite funny. The baby came with us to work.
So I'm having extreme case of FOMO right now. So we talked about this earlier. We decided not to display at the first Hong Kong show back post COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my staff in Hong Kong, I mean, they were there.
You said that, yeah.
Yeah, they sent videos of the show. The smaller show, like the Guild show, like kind of like the IWJG here in the US, the room was filled with people, probably 400 people in the room. The line, the small show in Hong Kong was on the second floor. The line was going all the way down the stairs, outside and around the block to get in. Some people waited 3 hours to get into the show. And then the jewelry show followed that, which is the big show. And now I'm seeing all these videos and I'm having a serious case of FOMO. So it looks like we're going to be going back to Hong Kong, which means more Dubai trips. But you should come with me. I'm hoping sometime in the end of March to go to the Middle East, beginning of April, to go see Mo and his grand opening of his new store in Oman.
That would be amazing. And you know, mi casa es su casa now, because I stayed in your apartment. Now you can stay in my apartment because yes, I got a apartment recently secured here. So
because I think everybody should have one, honestly.
What?
Everybody should have one. Why not?
Listen, I didn't buy an apartment. I can't afford that.
What's the flight for you?
6 hours.
Yeah. For us, it's like a 12-hour flight.
Yeah. For me to Dubai is 6 hours, and to give you an idea, having a good solid apartment like I have cost about $2,000 a month. And listen, it's a no-brainer because I can be here for a couple of weeks. My missus can be here with a baby, brilliant, fantastic, and I can meet customers here as well, and they spend money, and that is really good for a company.
Well, yeah, that's
so.
Yeah. I would have to agree with that one.
Yeah, right. I need to go through some questions, but I'm coming to Hong Kong. You have come on.
One more idea, Nico. You ready for this? So I'm sitting with Avi this morning, and I'm like, I have an idea. I'm gonna make a video, and it's gonna be titled. Ready for that? Follow me here. It's gonna be titled "Watch Expert Reacts to Watch Expert's Reaction to DJ Khaled's watch collection while the watch expert reacts back." And I literally said, Avi, I think I can imitate Nico and then have Nico come back and react to my video of my reaction on his video on DJ Khaled's collection.
Listen, you want extra followers, right? You want new followers. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I thought it'd be funny though.
JJ, like, what do you think?
What'd you say? What do I want?
No? Okay. No, he disagrees. Fuck me, bro. He disagrees. It's the secret watch. What do you think? Roman, if you guess what's in this, you can have it. Right? Secret watch. It's not a Bamford.
It's not fair. I know what's in there.
What is in there?
I know exactly what's in there.
Did I tell you?
Yes,
did I tell you what I picked up?
It wouldn't be fair. I'm gonna let the audience.
It wouldn't be fair. I completely forgot. You know what I picked up? Right? Let me grab this. Guys, stay here. I want to pick this up. This is my son's first ever watch, and we're gonna engrave this next week. Right? So stay tuned. Stay here.
I can't wait to find out. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, me too. Look what I've just picked up. What do you remember what the watch was that got me in watch collecting? Do you remember? No?
Okay. So, what was the question? I didn't hear you.
Oh, do you remember the watch that got me in the obsession of watches?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Is it the Rupia?
No. a two-tone sub with a blue dial, 16613 LB. So whenever I was speaking to the authorized dealer in Dubai, and they know who I am, right? They know who I am. They know what I do, right? And he sent me a message. I see you're in Dubai. Welcome. And do you think I have a watch here that would be amazing? And it would be a conclusion for the story for yourself. For like, this is your first watch, right? For your son. Look at that. Brand spanking new, bluesy.
I'm hoping you will give that to him like years down the line. You're not going to pull it and give a 5-year-old a gold Rolex, I hope.
No. This is going to be engraved. No. He has to work for it as well. He has to earn it, right?
Yeah.
So same as you done with Marcus, right? And this watch is going to be in the safe. It's going to be engraved and in the safe, and it's not going to be touched for at least 16 years, right?
I like it.
So the two versions before this, the 16613 LB, was the watch that got me obsessed with watches when I was 13, right? And I got my first watch when I was 16. It was a Seiko. It was a beautiful Seiko, and it was two-tone. I still have it. There's a video online where I actually talk about that watch. And whenever the AD called me and says, Nico, I have this, and that this would be an incredible story, and I was like, you're fucking right. You're absolutely right. This is what I want. So next week we're going to engrave it. And I want to put something on the back like, you can't sell this, you can't. Something like that. Something
Why
like that.
Why don't you just put not for sale? Easy and simple.
No, I've seen that before, but I want to put I want to be original. I want to do something Nico. But there's only one thing that Nico would do, right? So that kind of thing. So
okay, yeah, then not for sale. You match hunt would probably work.
Yeah, and then people say like, but engraving drops value, but it's my son's first watch, so I paid retail for it, and it's going in the safe, and in 16 years, that watch is going to be pulled out. Right, that's it. And I actually can't wait. So that will be amazing.
I have a client that buys a watch. He has 2 boys. They're still young.
Yeah.
5, one is 6. He buys a watch every year to put away for them, and he gets the cards dated on their birthday. So every birthday, he'll get a watch. The card will be dated with the birthday of both of his kids. He puts 2 watches away per year when they're 18. And he also says the same thing, you know, if and when they make something of themselves, you know, they'll get those watches.
All right. Good question here. Hey, Nico, one more question. Which watch do you think is a better movement, the IWC Spitfire or the Tudor Black Bay Pro? I know because I own both watches, and I've had 2 problems with the Spitfire, and I had 0 problems with the Black Bay Pro. I think the Black Bay Pro is an incredible watch. I think it's an incredible movement made together with Breitling, I believe. And I think it's solid. Both are solid, but I had 2 problems with the IWC Spitfire. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love IWC. So that's completely separate from that. But
Nico, do you think it's a fair comparison, though? Because when you're talking about oyster cases,
it's a different watch.
Whether it's Tudor or Rolex, we all know that you can throw Rolex against the wall and it'll keep on ticking, where some of the other watches are a bit more fragile, I feel like. So I don't even know if this is a fair comparison, right? In terms of working, right?
It is a fair comparison because you're paying the same amount of money for it. So, AB skeleton in the bag. You're fucking close, but it's not a skeleton. And I'm going to show it now. So no one has guessed, and God be my witness. So show it. How mega is that? JJ.
You know what?
Shut up, you shade hog. JJ, what do you think?
Oh, that's awesome. That's the ceramic, right? Perpetual calendar?
Ceramic perpetual camera.
Sick. I love that watch.
So I was watch shopping today, not watch shopping, right? I was in Dubai Mall, and I got this watch. I guessed that AP ceramic. I win. No, it's AP ceramic. Perpetual calendar, you mad bastard. So,
A
so
little different.
I picked this up today for a client, right? And there's a watch I sold. As well, I helped the guy that previously owned it because the guy needed cash and he didn't have cash. So I picked that one up. I helped him and I helped the guy that bought it as well. So I'm delivering that in the next couple of days anyway. But honestly, right? I went into the watch shops today, right? Where Rolex in a queue with 25 people. I counted it. 25 people in a queue outside waiting. Yeah, well, gold. Or there's what is that?
Hey Roman, how's it going?
Hey, how are you? I got a skeleton.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. That one is mega. Oh yeah, that is.
You said skeleton. It's a skeleton of sorts. By the way, for those that are watching, this is original AP, not a buzz down, not a chandelier, not a room.
Not a chandelier. This is all factory, bro. That's nice. 1.4 mil there. How much?
It's retail is 1.6 Swiss.
So that's 1.4 US, 1.3 US.
Man, you guys are killing it. All I got is this G-Shock here.
Shut up. You have a beautiful collection, you share.
That's what. It's not here. Come on.
No, I'm only messing. Yeah, I got.
That is a nice one, by the way. Look at that.
Yeah, this one actually was a gift from Ali. He gave me this a while back.
What a guy.
I was looking for this watch. I had no idea he even owned it. I told him I was going to buy one, and he sent it to my house. Awesome guy.
Just got along. I won platinum on a bracelet from Roman.
Yes. Hey, Jonathan, thank you. Jonathan. Marco actually just walked into my room and told me about that. I think it's a great pickup. Me and Nico were actually.
I'm just kicking him off because he wants to. He's just not stop talking. He won't stop talking, boy. Bro.
This is why I love going to live with him. You get cut off mid-sentence, but you know what? I can pick up right where I left off, asshole. So no big deal. Hey, Nico, I have a question for you. Thoughts on the market on Lang & Söhne over the last 2 years?
What? I don't speak German. Ich spreche no Deutsch.
Okay, so sprachen the Dutch.
Deutsch, aber natürlich ich spreche noch nicht Deutsch. Fuck's sake, my brains don't work anymore. What was your question?
The question is, thoughts on we saw in the last 2 years, we saw Lange market do this. You know, it's pretty steady over the last 2 years. Them cutting off ADs, them going the boutique only route, the sign up for the list route, and so on and so forth. You know, and I'm seeing people such as the gentleman who just texted it, picking up oldies but goodies because they're seeing it. Lange has been steady for as long as I've been in the business. Lange has been steady, right? In the last 2-3 years, it started doing this, and at the same token, the little dip that we just had didn't really affect them. The prices are still slowly climbing. They're not doing this, you know.
No. So what is the point? What was the question?
That is the question. What is your thought? You know what? Can you cut him off and me and you can talk?
Sure. I have thoughts on it. I have no problem with my thoughts on it. I don't think they make many hype watches, so I think it's a slow and steady progression.
I mean, look, they're not doing. Go ahead.
How about this? I kick you both off and I get my show back. Guys, can I just say one thing, right? I was in Dubai Mall, right, today. And it was impressive, right? Let me tell you one thing. This was impressive. Because watch shops were packed. Bar A. Lang & Söhne, because there was absolutely no one other than 2 security guys. Hublot, there was a queue for. There was a queue for AP that wasn't very long because AP had to needed to put two links in for me because you know that these ceramic bracelet has special screws and shit. It's really annoying. So AP done that for me. Really kind, lovely guys, by the way. May I add? Then I went into IWC, which in IWC they actually had F1 car. It wasn't a real F1 car. It was like a show car. And they showed me this IWC Mercedes thing that you have, right? And he says, now, like, there's a waiting list for this watch, but I'll see what I can do for you. Now, I know, Roman, that you have one. Did you sell it?
I'm a diehard Mercedes F1 fan, guys. Come on. That's a watch
You're
that's
diehard. You discovered F1 fucking 6 months ago. What are you talking about?
And I became a diehard fan.
All right, fair enough. I have a wee surprise for you in May. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say, right? That was what I wanted to say. Always wanted a Rolex OP 114300. I believe that is the 36 mil. Oh no, 39 mil. And a Cartier Santos. Which one do you think is better choice? Ooh. I think as an all-round watch, I think the Cartier Santos is a better watch because it's a watch that has and features a date at the top of my head. The standard Santos, and it's just a lovely watch in general. Oyster Perpetual is just the best watch, the most indestructible watch. To give you an idea, these two watches in 50 years from now, in a 50-year lifetime, the Rolex will still be alive. It will still be ticking. The Santos, I do not know. What is your opinion?
Which one, me or Roman?
Both.
I mean,
JJ,
look,
you first. The Roman talks too much.
Me first? All right.
You first.
Easy one for me. I go OP. I would get the Grape Dial OP in 39. I think Grape Dial OP in 39 is the best one. Santos bezel scratch is too easy to be like a one and done daily, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Roman?
Iconic wise, I go Santos for obvious reasons. Mm-hmm. But recognition wise, look, at the end of the day, we live in the world of flexing, and a lot more people will recognize the Rolex OP on your wrist versus the Cartier Santos. But at the end, I'll say what I tell to anybody: you buy what you like first and foremost. It doesn't matter what either one of us thinks, right? From a flex perspective, everybody's going to know you have a Rolex on your wrist. From a historic, iconic perspective, I go with Cartier Santos.
Ja, very good. Nico, kan je Nederlands praten? Kan je een stukje Nederlands praten voor ons? So, Roman,
what?
let me... Exactly.
What did you say? What did you say about my mother?
What did you say? What are you wearing? I just wanted to say something so dirty, but I realized I don't want to offend anyone. Oh, sorry. Then I realized I don't give a shit. No, I do. Oh, I have a conflict in my mind, in my head. I have a split personality. That was a joke. See Roman watching this. Fancy partnering with a South African watch business. Plenty of watches, super cheap. 100% Marco. Listen, partnerships are always good. You can never go wrong, right? And thank you so much for your super chat, by the way. The Humble collection in the Sun Reddit was mine. Subreddit, yeah. Fucking what a guy. I appreciate you being a member of the subreddit, by the way. Let me see some other questions. I know I missed a lot predictions. We will see a Black Bay Polar Pro. A white Black Bay Pro.
Yep.
That is quite cool.
It was
that is really cool.
Thing though, Black Bay Pro, that's white.
Good point.
The Black Bay Pro, that's white.
Say that one more time.
Make it a white Bay Pro.
One more time. I couldn't hear you.
I said a Black Bay Pro that's now white.
I was joking. I could hear him, but I just wanted him to say it 4 times. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new member. So, give you an idea for people that are just tuning in. I'm doing a membership so I can make live streams once or twice a month with a smaller group of people where I can actually add value. For me, it is really, really important that we add value. With memberships, we do a donation every month. And the first 3 months, I want to promise Roman that we do a donation to Watches for Good, which I've always wanted to make a donation for. So for me, I needed to figure out a way to basically start a smaller group of people where we can do live streams with, and the money that is generated In this case, this month, it's £34. So, Roman, we just started this membership stuff. So, Roman, the £34, you get a donation. I don't know how, or if I need to save it up for you.
I have a better one for you. For your members, because you're raising this for, so you guys are familiar with the Robo Toys from MBNF, or Matt Gallery, rather, the Matt Gallery product, not an MBNF product. They did a special limited edition set of Robo Toys for us. It says right there, Matt Gallery xwatchesforgood.org. So what I'll do is I'll send one of these to Nico, and he can randomly give it away to
one of the members.
Nice.
Yes, that's class. We can do that, definitely. That would be cool. So I have actually, because that's quite handy with the memberships, you can actually see who's a member. The only thing is I need to figure out how I can messages that, but I think I can tag someone in it. So I need to figure that one out. But we recently started that, so I can actually have smaller live streams where I can actually engage with stuff. And it's people, sometimes you get feedback. You do memberships for the money. It's like, mate, we just made 34 quid. It's not about the money. This is bollocks. It's just making sure that there's a core group of people that just want to talk about watches. So that's the membership about. Thank you so much. Jens of Sydney at a watch show. Would you consider coming to Australia? I am going to Australia this year. So I'm really, really happy with that. So I'm glad to mention that. I'm going to Australia. Have you ever been in Australia, JJ?
No, I've never been over there.
Australia is the only continent I have not visited yet, and it's on my bucket list to visit because you need at least, I spoke to some of my clients from Australia that said they need at least 2-3 weeks to visit, just to see everything, both coasts and so on. But that's definitely on my to-do list.
If I go there, there's definitely somebody I want to meet in Australia, a big guy in the watch community I really want to meet. That's Mr. GMT, of course.
I was saying you're going to say fucking Archie.
No, I was kidding. Yeah, I would see Arch too, but of course, my man GMT. I love Mr. GMT. Great guy.
Mr. GMT is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Shalom alaikum. Shalom alaikum. Shalom alaikum. I don't know what that means, but I fucking appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alexander, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really, really good. Keller Hammer, thank you so much for becoming a member. Goats on Sticks, thank you so much for also becoming a member. That's incredible. And the good news is I think our first live stream is going to be on the 9th of March, by the way, as well as that. So that's going to be good. I have missed, if you answered last super chat, how do a God tier Patreon supporters compare YouTube members? Full access, do I need both? Joshua, no, you don't need both. Patreon is completely different. With Patreon, we do like proper watch giveaways, right? So I have confirmed Zodiac for the month of, this is March. Month of April, we're giving an IFL watch and a Zodiac, combined value of about £3,500. And this month, March, it's an IFL watch, which is worth 1,200 quid. And I'm throwing in 3 God tier watches as well. So that's different. Every month, we literally, there's Oris coming in March, April, May. So Oris, we're giving away an Oris. I don't know which Oris exactly it is yet, but it's going to be worth everyone's while. So it's completely separate. But memberships is to make smaller live streams, which allows us to allows me to engage more. But on the Discord, you know that I join the Discord very often, and just come and play FIFA and stuff. So we have 3 new members.
I don't know when you sleep. What? I don't know when you sleep. I call this guy like after dinner my time, which is like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, FaceTime. Hey, Roman, how are you? How you doing? When do you sleep?
Yeah,
I don't, bro. I don't. You know why? It's because I fucking love this shit, right? So last night, my missus came. So Migli came out, right? 3 a.m. and I was still doing some Excel sheets, right? She's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, she was a bit pissed off, and I'm like, "Yeah, fair enough, but like, it pays the bills, right? Go an extra mile." And this was Excel sheet for a good, very big customer of ours. It wasn't a private customer; it's a company who buys several watches a month. So it needs to be correct. It needs to be 100%. It's just hard work. Roman Sharp became a YouTube member. Fucking class.
Might as well, right? I mean,
all the cool kids.
Look at that. All new fucking members. Look at this. Joshua, thank you so much, mate. Eric, thank you so much. Knitter, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Roman, I roast you, but I love you. It's the same. I want to fuck you, but I don't want to kiss you. It's the same. G-Shock for life. Let her have it. Like, I mean, how do I become a member? I don't know. Is there anywhere a thing in the bottom where it says
right
join?
below where you're watching the stream. Oh, go ahead, Roman. Sorry.
You go in the chat and click the $, you can become a member. It's only 400 pounds a month. No, not expensive at all.
400. I think it's $3.99 or $4.99 or something like that. Now, Nico, I'm missing darts for you. I really appreciate that. I hope everyone is enjoying this because I've been talking shite for an hour and 15 minutes now. And what we're going to do, we're going to start the counter, right? And this is what we're going to do. This is the donations for the doggos. And people, I'm actually getting all sorts of messages from people that know me, have my number directly, and they're all watching the stream. So that's quite cool. JJ, you can decide 10 minutes or 15 minutes for the doggies.
15. We got to give the dogs what they need, man. And look at this. You got Mr. GMT super chatting you. His ears must have been ringing.
15 minutes. Mr. GMT has been watching this and been listening to you and got a bit of a hard on for you. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
he's
it.
great.
Right. James Brew, hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. I'll be a member as soon as I'm right region for YouTube. Thank you very much. Your take on Aventi. My honest take, or by the way, we're every donation, every super chat that's coming now for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna stop the show. But for 15 minutes, everything is now going into for the doggies. I haven't done a live stream in a long time, so make it worth it for them. JJ became a fucking member. That is incredible, JJ. Thank you so much. Mr. Sure. GMT, thank you, my friend. I want to answer this question, right? Once upon a time, someone told me, if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. That doesn't sound like me, does it?
No.
Right. I'm not going to destroy them, right? I don't. I will say nothing about it. But I don't think it's worth any. No, I'll say nothing. Right? I appreciate your super chat, mate. I don't like them. I can't do this. I can't.
What do you think about them switching over to Swiss movements, though? Do you think it's a step in the right direction or no? Worse.
I don't like their business ethics. I just don't.
All right. Gotcha.
I hate it. I fucking hate
it. They also made the case sizes smaller, more wearable. I'm not gonna reveal anything, but I'm preview to some of the newer stuff that's coming out that has not been shown to the public yet. Nico, you know it's no secret. I'm friends with Ryan. When they first did the Chinese watches or the Hong Kong movement watches, I said I like it with a grain of salt, right? I took it for what it is, a Hong Kong movement, the finishes and everything else in it. I love the concept. I thought they were too big.
Sorry, I just can't listen to this. I'm so sorry. I can't listen to this. Sorry. I'm from Belfast. Yes, you're absolutely. On Monday and Tuesday, it's appointment-based only. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you can always just walk in and come and say hi. And please let the team know that you've been watching the stream. So that would be amazing. So this is Roman, right? So let me tell you one thing. I don't like their business ethics, and it's not my place to say anything about it here, right? I will do this whenever I feel it's the right moment, the right time. I don't care about their Swiss movements. I don't care if their case size is smaller. I think the false economy.
I was answering JJ's question, and yes, I think they're moving in the right direction.
All right, good, fantastic. Thoughts on this? Is a question. Yes, no. Anything that is in any way, shape, or form connected to Invicta is dog shit.
Save up $200 more and buy yourself a PRX.
Yes, please do me a favor. Please. Sorry, Infamous. So sorry. I am so sorry, but it's been absolutely mad. For JJ after show, JJ, are you doing an after show or what?
No. A few guys wanted me to because you were on, but yeah, that's not. It's not necessary. It's cool. I was going to, but I don't really have anything planned for it. So I was thinking about it, but probably not. Thank you.
So we have 11 minutes and 20 seconds left for the doggos. Every super chat goes to the doggos here. So This is very much appreciated. £5, another £5, another new member. Always up for a charity donation. Keith Grant, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Cadaver Films. I just came across this brand, Spreader. What the hell is it? JJ knows.
What the hell? No, I don't know that brand. Sorry. I could pull it up though if you want.
Yeah, put it up. Put it up.
The gents brand that women adore.
What was it called again?
Restrepo. It's called the gents brand that women adore. And you have to register to go on their website. And I'm taking a peek at the watches, and they remind me of old Audemars Piguet Millionaires. Well, if Audemars Piguet didn't do really well with Millionaires, I don't know how they plan on doing it.
Oh, yeah, this doesn't look good.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I just go through some of the messages here as well? Thank you so much for your €10, my friend. Really appreciate that. Do you think the new Rolex watches, precious metal, and grey market will come down this year? I do think there's a big chance that these prices will go down. No, absolutely horrendous. Already see the crown. Absolutely fucking horrendous. No, sorry, horrendous. Not worth any time. Yes, I think they. No, I don't think they will go down. I think it will stay steady. But
I think
I
they'll
don't
go
think
up.
they will go up.
I think they'll go up.
That's wishful thinking.
It's not.
I'm
just seeing. I'm seeing what's happening on the market.
I am paying more for Daytonas though. That really fucking pissed me off.
What's gonna follow suit, Nico? You were looking for a green Daytona for a while, the one you just sold, right? Did you notice the difference from 3 weeks ago versus today and availability?
Yes. It was $7 grand difference. Really pissed me off. For the doggies, Edwin, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Lovely Bretling. Is that a Bretling? Yeah. Lovely Bretling there in the photo. Really, really nice. Wear a Hublot for a week or dinner with tracks. I will not want to do either of them. Excited to see you talking about jewelry. We owe more voices like you. Our industry has so much to learn from what you're all doing in the watch world. I really appreciate that. I really fucking appreciate that. But we have a lot to learn as well. I, at least, not that old guy in the bottom. He's seen a few things in his life. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. But I at least have a lot to learn. I'm very, very excited to see the jewelry industry from and I'm being guided, of course, by Roman in this case. He's been saying this for a long time. Wanted to get a day date in ice, but thank you so much for your kind donation for the doggies, by the way. $10. I really appreciate that. Wanted to get a day date in ice blue, was offered a meteorite dial, which I bought. Good decision. Any day date is a good decision. You can't make a bad decision about buying a day date. By the way, we have 8 minutes and 6 seconds for the doggies.
Nico, do you think a meteorite dial is not a better choice because eventually they're running out of that one specific meteorite that they're using?
Yes, of course. Gibeon, the meteorite dial comes from Namibia, right? And that's a stone that they're not allowed to harvest anymore. We can't touch that stone anymore. So Rolex for 20 years or even longer tried to harvest that stone. So they do have a lot of stone for a lot of years in their archives. Facts, right? But whenever that runs out, it's over. It's done. And by the way, every dial is unique as well. So yes, I would consider meteorite dial being a better than the blue dial. Be a brand ambassador for Hublot. What?
No, I was going to ask a quick question. Do you think prices on the meteorite dials vary depending on how cool they are? Like some of them are not as good, so maybe they won't fetch as much.
What a question! Like I like that question. I've never even heard of that. It's a good question.
A few guys are talking about that in our group. But.
I don't think so because a meteorite dial is a meteorite dial. The market price is set. You know, there used to be days where you could walk into a deal and actually choose which meteorite or MOP dial you like better, but those days are long gone. So the price is the price.
Right.
All right. Let me go through this. It's also good questions. What will Rolex do for the 70th anniversary? Sorry, I wanted to put that up because I wanted to ask that question to Roman. What do you think?
You know, I hate the prediction stuff, right? People always ask to predict, and we all have Photoshop, and we all have graphic designers that can do it for us. You know, the answer is I don't know. I think that Rolex makes such subtle changes every year that I think we're going to see a different color. I would love to see the use of color red I was just going to tell you what I would like to see. Use the color red. Give me a whole foot.
He's looking like, what do you call your man?
Red text, Nico. Red text in the line.
No, what do you call your man? What do you call your man? Oh, it's the only one in the world.
Now, you know I'm going to kill you when you're here in a couple of weeks, right? Like I'm literally going to beat the shit out of you, right? You give this man the power with the
He's
button.
the only one in the world.
And he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to handle himself. He's like a child. You're a man-child, Nico.
I love
The
it.
best part of hanging out with Nico for a week in Miami, you know what it was? Was the day that he left. My ears started ringing. But then to be fair, I started to miss it a couple of days later.
He did miss me after, though. He texted me, I kind of miss you. It's because of good crack. What can I say? A good crack.
This
It's never
guy
a boring
snored
moment with me.
in my apartment through 3 walls, and you could still hear him snore. 3 walls.
The funny bit is that comment at dinner when I at dinner. I would suck a fart out of that ass.
You got to tell the story now because it's not as funny when you just say it.
You tell the story. That was funny.
We had a client show up, a beautiful model girl, you know, and we're sitting in the middle of dinner, like in a quiet Italian place, very proper, like, you know, good service. It's us, like it's 8 or 10 of us, and there's like 2-3 tables. There's a table way in the front of the restaurant that's way away from us, and like 3 ladies sitting there enjoying their dinner. And we bring up the model that showed up at the show, and Nico screams through the entire restaurant, "I would suck the fart out of her ass." Everybody falls on the floor. The ladies in front of the restaurant start laughing. The staff starts laughing, causes a commotion in the restaurant. Long story short, we're not going back to that restaurant anymore. Yeah.
Oh, man. Can't take you anywhere.
Can't bring me anywhere. Oh, listen, to be fair, it was good fun. Like, can't see where you became a member. I've pressed on there's somewhere a sign, it's a thing that says join. I think it says join somewhere.
No, it's in the chat. There's a $sign there. And it gives you an option to either give a super chat or join to become a member. It literally
No, I
comes
think
down.
it's just.
You could do it both ways, actually. You could do that, or right underneath the stream, it says join. You could click that and then join. That's how I did it. I think they're both ways you could do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair enough. Good. I really appreciate all the super chat. 3 minutes and 45 seconds for the dogs, ladies and gentlemen. Nico, I've picked up my green Seamaster from Tim back in October. Amazing, Tyler. What a guy. Shane, thank you so much. What's your all thoughts on Zenith as a whole? I am considering buying a Defy after seeing it on Theo and Harris. Listen, I'm a big Zenith fan, or I was a big Zenith fan. I think nowadays the LVMH group is absolutely taking the piss. But some of their movements are insane. Their 1/10 of a second chronographs are crazy. Their skeleton, the way they skeletonize it, are crazy. There's not a better skeletonized watch for the money, period. And I think it blows Cartier out of the door. Right?
Do you know that skeletonized shape is their 4-star? You know, like before it was the 5-star. I didn't know that.
Exactly. That is crazy, right? And Zenith with the importance of Zenith in the industry as well, with the first ever integrated chronograph ever, and the fact that the El Primero was nearly gone, and like there was one guy that actually saved saved El Primero, by hiding the tools in the 70s, I think.
In his attic.
I still to this day with that story, like the legality of that, because he literally stole the equipment and the parts and the drawings, and then he brought it back to life. Like, think about the legality aspect of that. I'm still up in the air in regards to that.
It's bizarre. So incredible, but it's LVMH, mate. They're the same way the tapered as Hublot, the same taper and the same strap, the same clasp as Tech Heuer. I think Zenith deserves better than that.
Yeah, I agree 100%. One thing I will say is buy it on the secondary market pre-owned. Save the hit up front by buying this watch pre-owned, or unless you get a heavy discount brand new.
Exactly. We have 1 minute and 43 seconds left for the doggies, ladies and gentlemen. And
let's get them in, guys. Let's get them in.
Let's get them in. We started this 15 minutes ago, so that's 1 minute and 1:06 for me. 1:06 for me. So I need to count that back so I can calculate how much we've raised for the doggos. AP Star Wheel in the bag. I wish. I was talking about the AP Star Wheel today with the sales guy at the AP boutique, and they haven't even got one in yet. So they have never seen one.
Beautiful watch.
So,
I think it's a gorgeous watch. I'm a big fan of that watch.
Full gold, large Santos or a full gold day date. That's an easy one for me. But I want to hear your opinions first, JJ.
Day date, 100%. I mean, I have one, so.
Yeah,
I'm going day date. Furthermore, I'll say that the Santos, I believe, is a bit tacky in full gold on a bracelet.
Yeah,
I think Santos full gold on bracelet is a bit tacky.
All right, for me, the day date as well. That's it.
So the last 30 seconds, guys. Let's get them in. Let's get them in for the dog.
For the doggos, before we end as well, I just want to say a big thank you to all the new members. Our first ever member live stream is going to be on the 9th of March. So put that in your calendar. The date and time of the time will be going into a community post on YouTube that is only accessible to members. So really appreciate that. And this also applies to the Patreon, by the way. So if there's people on Patreon, then they are automatically invited as well. That was the counter that was off, but of course we're going to add everything that is coming now anyway. So very kind super chat. $200. Where do I start? What watch? I'm going to give my opinion here. I want to hear yours. I genuinely think you shouldn't buy a watch at $200. I genuinely think you should buy books. I think that will help you significantly more than buying a watch at $200, because this will actually allow you to learn stuff about the industry, learn stuff about watches, maybe even about watchmaking, stuff like that. I'd rather see that than you spending $200 on a watch.
Fair. I would buy a G-Shock 5610 for like $120.
No, I mean that's separate. If that's 100%.
But mechanical watch, no, I wouldn't buy a mechanical watch.
If I'm spending $200, I'm buying a cool Swatch watch. Iconic, savor of the Swiss industry at one time. I'm buying a Swatch watch.
Fair enough. By the way, if you want to join the Discord, it's very easy. Go to Discord. Nico's my name. It's easy enough to remember. We are the biggest Discord in the world, by the way, about watches in the world. That's not bad. So if you want to join that.
You're also the biggest watch in the world. To be fair.
I know. That's funny.
He knew exactly what I was referring to in terms of biggest.
Exactly. What are your thoughts on Loreto skeleton? Like it, Indonesia. I like the Loreto skeleton, to be fair, but I can't believe that someone paid over $100 grand for that watch.
What currency is that? 50,000? 50,000 what?
No, 50,000
Indonesian ringgits.
rupees.
The Indonesian ringgits, I think.
Yes, I think you're right. Luxury Bazaar number one. No, Pride of Opinion number one. Luxury Bazaar.
Pride Opinion, to be fair.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. And Luxury Bazaar next to that. Thoughts on the IFL PRX? Love it. I love it. Right, we're going to do this 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Guys, really appreciate that, man. Good to see you back in Dubai. Thank you so much. I had a choice between a Tudor Black Bay Pro, Tudor Black Bay, and an Omega Seamaster Professional 300. I chose the Omega in the white dial configuration. Your thoughts on if I made the correct choice? Kirill, you made that choice. And you made that choice for a reason. And that choice was because you preferred that watch. So the answer to your question is, of course, you made the correct choice. Because that was the watch you were attracted to the most. Otherwise, you wouldn't have spent your hard-earned money on that.
Much better movement, too, I think.
And you got the whole James Bond thing. I don't know. I'm a Bond fan, so I'd go Omega as well.
All right, but a Black Bay Pro is different. Black Bay Pro is a special spot in my heart.
Different watch. The regular Black Bay is the 41 mil. Like they're very thick. They're like bricks, though. Like a hockey puck.
Piaget Polo or the Bulgari Octo? We're not talking about the Octo Finissimo, or maybe we are. I like the Octo Roma. I actually really like the Octo Roma.
Octo.
But I would go for the Octo, yeah. I'll go for the Octo for sure. Right. Shall we go through what watch for $5,000 or so would you recommend? I have been wearing a Citizen Eco for 10 years. The Ecos were cool at the time, aka since I was 9. Jesus Christ. 19 years old now. It was my first watch. Really cool. So keep that watch. Don't throw that away. Make sure you do not throw that away. Really important. And for $5,000, I would say, personally, I sound very boring, but it's again a Black Bay Pro. I love that watch.
Why are you not throwing a nice pre-owned Speedy in there?
Yeah, 1861 that you get for $5,000.
You answer that question, kind of. I feel like you got to.
You know what my problem? You know what my problem?
Speedmaster. Right? Sorry. Good.
No, you first, JJ.
I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to get sent in the back again. I would go either use Speedy, like Roman said, 1861 probably you get under $5,000, or Seamaster Professional 300. Or I would go with the new Pelagos 39. I think is an awesome watch. I have it. That's my favorite beater right now.
You know what my problem was with the Speedmaster? And the first time I remember this as if it was yesterday because it's the first time I ever had a manual watch. I didn't understand it, why I needed to wind it. I just didn't understand it. I was like, yeah, but I was 16, man, or 17. This was just after I got the Seiko, and I saved up for this. And I remember it was €1,000 I paid for it. And I was working in a snack bar before I got fired. I was fired after that place for 4 months, but I got a good pay out of it. It's because I was never on time, bro. I was always late. Like it's still
I can relate.
It's still a problem today, to be fair. And with that money, I bought a Speedmaster. Keep in mind, that was the first time I had a manual wound watch, and I just wanted the Speedmaster, but I didn't understand the whole fucking manual wind thing. And I bought it, and it's like, it's not fucking working. So I brought it back. And this was me very young, right? And he explained to me, it's like, this gets you in touch with the watch, and it's the motion every morning you wind it up. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But now, like years later, I think 10 or 12 years later, I bought another Speedmaster. I was like, I needed to be a manual because what this guy told me when I was 17, because that got me in touch with the watch, right? Funny. Really, really stupid if you think about it. But that was my funny story. Guys, I just want to say a big thank you to absolutely everyone for your amazing super chats, first of all. For your support, for your love, for being on this stream in the first place, because spending time with me, with JJ, with Roman, with us, that means the world. For all the new members, incredible. Like I said, there's going to be the first member live stream is going to be on the 9th of March. So put that in your calendar. And again, there will be a community post, which is only able to read when you're a member. That's quite handy. So it is also for the Patreon people. And that's amazing. But I just want to say a big, big shout out to absolutely every one of you. But as well, I want to just say, and I'm going to reintroduce you, Roman. But JJ, what a guy. What a guy you are, JJ. Plug your channel. Give him a follow.
My channel is JJ's Watch Hangout. Nico, I appreciate it. I'm dropping it in the chat now. If you guys if you enjoy the live stream format, talking watches, it's a little more subdued than this. There's not as much going on with like all the super chats and stuff. So we get a little more in depth, chatting different watches. You guys are more than welcome to come check it out. The link is in the chat. I appreciate Nico, of course. He's the man helping me out, getting me a little bit of exposure on here. And you guys, a lot of you guys are already members, but you guys are more than welcome to come check it out. We live stream quite a few times a week. Thank you, Nico. That's it.
Cheers, bro. I appreciate that. Roman, thank you.
Nico, thank you. JJ, by the way, if you ever want to, Nico, if you can pass my number to JJ, I'd love to jump on one of your lives as well, sit down and chat without being interrupted or clicked off.
Absolutely. You could get my info from Marco. He has it.
Marco, that's right. Marco has it. That's right. Yeah, we should definitely do a live together. Nico,
that'd be awesome.
It is It's what I don't know. What time is it over there? It's 2, 3 o'clock in the
It
morning.
is currently 1:10 at night. No, 2:10.
I would tell you to go to
No.
sleep, but I know I won't. But thank you for having me.
1:32.
I
1:32.
would tell you to go to sleep. I know you won't. But thanks for having me. And guys, thanks for everyone that tuned in and asked all the wonderful questions. I am now officially a member of the Nico channel, so I'll get notification when you go live. I just hope
Exactly, but not just that. You're
I
also
just
able
hope
to see the community.
no nudity involved. That's all, Nico. I just hope no nudity on your private chat.
Listen, there's going to be a live stream on the 9th of March, and you're able to join now. How about that?
I feel very special. I don't know about everyone else.
You're definitely special. You definitely
Yes.
have the special time. Guys, to all of you guys, absolutely amazing hanging out with you guys. It was a bit of a casual live stream. I really enjoyed that. I missed live streams. Back in the day, I actually had I had a show on Instagram called Watches and Bollocks. We're talking about years prior to me being on YouTube. And I always really enjoyed that. It was every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock UK time. And it was Watches and Bollocks, it was called. So I would love to reintroduce Watches and Bollocks, please, once a month. And we just talk watches and absolute bollocks. We're going to end up with Jess. Jess became a YouTube member. Guys, honestly, thank you so much for the love, for the support, for the passion and everything else. It was an absolute pleasure, and I hope to see you guys all very soon. Thank you all very much.